Hello friends, I'm DragoNate and welcome to another DragoNate Reading Your Answers video. Last week I asked you guys, what are you most excited and least excited for starting this school year? Now I didn't really think too well about that question because I kind of forgot that there's a lot of you who watch this that aren't actually in school anymore, including myself, so how am I even supposed to answer this? Regardless, you guys still answered, and even those who don't go to school, you guys gave a little bit of from when you were in school, so that's kind of cool, and I look forward to reading that, so let's get into it now. Oh, but before we do, of course, we need a new question for this week. Your question for this week is going to be, what do you think you cannot do? Leave your answers in the comments below, and I'll read them next week. Now, let's see what you said about you being excited for and not this school year. You know, I always forget that I can actually pan and tilt the camera. That's a thing. So yeah, I'm gonna do that instead of trying to adjust the camera and stuff. So Mitsu says, backwards people, you others are just slow and our education system rocks. Yes, it does. It absolutely does rock. Least excited, exams start this week. Most excited, proms in February and all girls are now getting ready. We talked about this a little bit. It feels a little bit early for you guys to be getting ready for prom and everything now, but I guess better early than never. I mean, if everyone else is getting ready this early, it may be really difficult to start getting ready later on, because all those who are late from now are going to be booking up at that time. Delisa says she was always excited to see everyone and hated math. At that point, dyslexia wasn't strongly connected with dyscalculia, so I didn't have a way to explain why I never got numbers correct. And I also couldn't wait to see the teachers I knew who were cool. It's really odd. I used to be able to make friends with pretty much anyone. I know why I'm not good at it anymore, but I'm working on that. These Q&As help in a way, which is very good. I'm glad that they help a little bit. And practice is always good, and I consider everyone here a friend, which is also nice. Well, thank you, Delisa, for being around. It's really awesome to always hear the stories that you share. And I love having those little chats with you as well, so thank you for being around. My mom says, well, as neither of us are in school anymore, of course, I really have nothing to be excited about, but as someone who drives, I'm really not excited about the kids being back in school, walking to and from, and really not paying attention to the traffic or expecting cars to stop anytime or anywhere for them. I also work at a university, so all the students around not paying attention to anything but themselves. It's just crazy busy. I can imagine I see that a lot as well. In some cases, it's the driver's fault, because when I was going to school, I know there were a few times where I almost got hit. There's literally one guy who actually I was like crossing at one of the like entrances to a McDonald's, I think, and so like I stopped because he just comes barreling down, right? Then he stops there, and so I start going, then he starts going, so I stop, and then he motions for me, really annoyed, to go, and I'm like, well, it's like ridiculous. That guy was a jerk. Benny says, nah, nothing is that much interesting, but I hate GRW. Our new lesson is about politics, and it's the most boring lesson in school. I was never very good with social studies either. Never liked it too much or anything, so... DLT Dav says, so school, it's kind of boring, so I'm not looking forward to most of it, but I do like the drama and science. I don't like the maths or Dutch side of it, which is totally fine. I was never really too good with math either. And then you also ask, why am I in my pajamas? Now, see, I'm confused. You're not the only person to say that these are pajamas, but this is not supposed to be pajamas. This is supposed to be a nice dress shirt. I understand it kind of looks like pajamas, but it's supposed to be a nice dress shirt. Maybe it's just because you guys can't see like the whole thing or something. I don't know if that would make a difference or not, but it's supposed to be a nice dress shirt. This is what I wore for my grad. Actually, I wore a purple one for my grad, but I wore the red one in my grade 11 or 12 school photo, I think, and the grad photos. I don't know, I actually really like that shirt. It's kind of nice. It's like a satiny kind of feeling, and it feels pretty good. But yeah, in regards to DLT Dav and T-Lisa, with the math stuff, I was never too good in math, but I was somehow able to help my friends understand something, even if I kind of didn't. And I don't understand how that worked. Like, I don't know. I guess I understood it, but I could never get the right answers somehow, because it just didn't work for me that way. But I was able to explain to them what's in my mind, and they understood it, and they were able to get the right answers. And then, you know, I'm sitting there going, now can you just like do the exact same thing back with me, please? Because I can't. Now, as to how I actually answer this question, what I'm most excited for and least excited for this school year, well, I mean, hey, it means I get to continue coaching, so I'm happy about that. But one thing that does annoy me is that there's a lot of kids who go like wandering outside, or well, walking by outside and everything. And some of them can be really rambunctious, really annoying, really loud, and a lot of them are just, you know, swearing and yelling at each other, and it's like, oh my god, just shut up. Because they're, I don't know, probably because of the stress of school, but that's what annoys me. Either way, that's it for this week's video, so thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your answers and for sharing. Don't forget your question for this week: what do you think you cannot do? Leave your answers in the comments below and I'll read them next week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week and wonderful rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye bye and God bless.